What's up you guys, it's Aditi. Welcome back to our channel. I made a video on how I make my notes quite recently, and in that video I spoke about learners or the kind of learner you can be. So many of you wanted me to make a video on how many kinds of learners are out there, what are the kind of learners out there, and what kind of a learner you are. So I thought that I'll come up with this video. So let's begin. Essentially, there is a VARK model which gives us 4 learning styles, and this VARK model came up in I think over 20 years ago, so like over 2 decades ago, and it was established by Fleming and Mills. But many people believe that these 4 learning styles are not enough. There have to be more, and I agree. And I researched and I found that there are like total of 8 learning styles. So to begin with this video, let's look at the 4 learning styles, which is the VARK model, and then we look at the 8 learning styles. You may not have heard of VARK model as a name, but I'm sure everyone knows these 4 learning styles. The first, which is V, is visual learner. Second, that is A, it is auditory learner. R, that is reading or writing learners, and fourth one, which is K, which is kinesthetic learner. So I'll pick each one of them and then we'll see what do they like to do, how do they like to learn and grasp the information, and then we'll see how you fit in. The first is visual learner. Now visual learners absorb information best when they can visualize relationships and ideas, and they prefer visual graphic representation of the information rather than actually seeing the information in words. So they would prefer or they would actually grasp information faster and better if the information is in diagrams or graphs or on a pie chart, for example, or in hierarchies even. Now such kind of learners would actually illustrate or draw diagrams as their note making. They would even like to write the information, maybe draw the information on a whiteboard or a blackboard to remember the information, like while revising it. But to take information or to make drawings and pie charts and hierarchies and flow charts, you have to read the textbook. So they would prefer to color code things, and I feel that visual learners are very detail oriented and very organized. So they would prefer to make their notes that way, and they would read the textbook and use a lot of highlighters and color code things so they can see the distinction between the contexts. The second is auditory learner. Now auditory learners, as the word suggests, is all about ears. So they would prefer listening to the information rather than reading or even any kind of information that is visually displayed. So if you are somebody who can remember things that are said to you, then you are an auditory learner. The way you could study is that you could read the information out loud yourself. You can even tape yourself and listen to that tape over and over again. So like an audio note, you can listen to the audio note over and over again, because if you are somebody who remembers things that are said to you, you like listening, and that helps you remember information better, then that is like the best thing you can do. Another way that you can study is after you have understood the information, now it's time to revise. So you could actually explain this information to somebody else. So auditory learners like to listen to the information, and they also like to speak it out loud. So basically they are listening to their own words. The third type of learner is reading or writing learner. So these kinds of learners actually prefer text. Okay, so they are somebody who would read and write a lot and reread a lot. So the way these kinds of learners would study is that they would read the textbook, they would paraphrase it in bullet points or mind mapping. I think more of a bullet points, or in like very short, precise paragraphs in their notes, and then they would reread these notes over and over again, and they would also write these notes down. and read them over and over again. So these are the kinds of learners prefer to read and write the most to grasp and learn. The fourth and the last learning style in VARK model is kinesthetic, or it's also known as physical or tactile learners, because these kinds of learners actually like to get a hands-on experience, and that's the best way that they can remember. So for example, let's take physics or Ohm's law or something. So they would prefer to actually do the experiment, and they would remember the procedure and how it all happens much faster instead of just reading about Ohm's law. So these are the kinds of learners actually have a difficult time in a very conventional classroom. So if you are a tactile or a kinesthetic learner, then you could use flashcards to make it a little interactive. If you are studying a very theoretical subject, it will be very difficult for you to actually sit in one place and just open the big fat textbook and study. So you could actually make flashcards. You can find already like ready-made flashcards on Quizlet, depending upon the subject that you're studying. Okay, and you could also take short blocks of studying time. I've made a video on Pomodoro technique. You can check that out to learn more about Pomodoro techniques. You can do that. Also, you can move around a lot. Like generally, people feel that you should sit in one place and study to focus, but kinesthetic people do not actually like to sit in one place a lot. They kind of get fidgety. So you could move around. Maybe you can review your notes or read while walking. Sometimes I do that, although I'm not kinesthetic. So you can do that. So that was the VARK model. Now let's look at the 8 learning styles. Now these 8 learning styles also include these 4 VARK models. So I'm not actually going to repeat them again for the sake of the duration of this video. So the first one would be visual or spatial learner. We've already spoken about that. Another one is oral or basically auditory learner. The third one is kinesthetic or tactile or physical learner. And the fourth one is reading or writing, which here it's kind of very similar to verbal or linguistic learner. So it's kind of very similar to that. Although verbal and or linguistic learner also likes to listen to podcasts or audio recordings and then paraphrase whatever they have or conceptualize whatever they have heard. So that's a little one extra point there for linguistic learners, but basically they also prefer using language and text just the way the reading and writing learners do. So we've already covered 4 out of the 8 learning styles. The 5th one is logical or analytical learner. So these kinds of learners are like, at least I would say that they are problem solvers. They like problem solving. They prefer using logic and reasoning. They look for patterns and connections. These kinds of learners actually turn out to be more driven, or they basically would like engineering or scientist type of fields actually. So if you are this kind of learner, then you can read the textbook and then you can frame questions that demand interpretation and kind of an inference. So that would actually make you study and remember the information a lot better. So I think. The 6th would be social learners or interpersonal learners. So like the name suggests, they like to socialize and study. Pretty strange for me to understand this, but social learners actually prefer to study in teams, or they prefer group studies. So they like to bounce their ideas off each other. They like brainstorming. They like comparing their ideas to the ideas of others. So if you are a social learner, then find people who are also social learners, and then you guys can get together and study after the pandemic. But you can ask questions to each other, you can explain things to each other, like the topics to each other. You can also use flashcards and play rapid fires. That's also so much fun, I think. So you can do like this stuff. Right now, if you can't go and do it, then you can ask somebody in your house whom you're living with to do it with you. So you can explain things to them. You can play rapid fire using flashcards with them. That also helps, I think. The opposite of social learners is solitary learners or intrapersonal learners. They learn best when they are alone. So they like to study by themselves, they like to challenge themselves, but not something that's really impossible. I am a solitary or an intrapersonal learner. I like to sit by myself. I cannot study in a group. I don't know, I just find it really weird. So I sit by myself and study. The eighth and the last learning style is nature or natural learners. So basically they like to study outdoors. They cannot focus basically within four walls. Now generally people think that bahar jaake baithoge to how would be able to focus with the trees and birds chitter chatter around, but these are the kinds of people who actually prefer the outdoors. They cannot focus within four walls. I would also say that they are very similar to tactile or kinesthetic learners because they also prefer, like the natural learners also prefer to get hands-on experience to grasp and to learn information. Now that we know different learning styles, we need to know how to identify them. Now learning styles actually are based on people's strengths and weaknesses and people's preferences when it comes to learning. And there are many online quizzes that can help you identify what kind of a learner you are. But I feel that they just give you a little insight into it and give you a little glimpse to, okay, maybe this is how you like to study. But I feel that what is more important is self-reflection, self-realization, introspection, because it helps you learn more about yourself, and I think that is very important. We tend to forget about us and we run behind money and material things and forget about what we are to the core. And I just want you to know that it's very important to know who you are as well. So knowing your learning style, that would actually give you a little idea of what kind of a person you are, how you like to study, how you like to grasp more information. So I would suggest to try different studying techniques to see what suits you, what helps you grasp the information faster and a lot better. But also remember that learning style can only help you up to a point, like basically the initial exposure that you get and to grasp and understand the information. Like that's all the learning style can help you with. But if you want to remember something in the long run for years and years, then repetition is the only way. So basically learning style is not going to actually help you skip hard work. Also, I want to tell you that you are not going to be just one learning style. Like there may be some people who are just one learning style, but I feel that you will be like a combination of 2, even 3, sometimes even 4 learning styles. If you want my example, then I am a solitary learner and I am a reading, writing learner, but I'm also a visual learner as well. So I would prefer reading, rereading, writing, reading. I would love to do that. I'm somebody who color codes and I'm very detailed and organized. I prefer diagrams and pie charts and hierarchies as well. I've done that as well. I am a little bit auditory learner as well. So I prefer, so once I am studied something, I will make my mom sit and then I will explain that information to her, because I have realized that when you can explain or teach something, a topic to somebody, that means you know it really, really well. So that is like the best thing that I can do sometimes. I also like to use flashcards for the repetition purpose so that I can remember the information in the long run. So like you saw that I am a bunch of learning styles. So see, I've tried different techniques and I know what works for me, so I think you should go and do the same. Other than that, I hope this video helps you and helps you get some insight about yourself. I'll also leave the link to the note making video in the description box below. You can learn about note making using that video. I'll also leave a few other links to my other videos that can help you revise or understand some concepts that may have been difficult for you or maybe not. Till then, just Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what other videos you want me to do, and subscribe to this channel, join the community, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you next Friday with another psychology video. Social learners or interpersonal relate. Find people who are also social learners and then Leo. So if you are Array? So if you are why does he have to talk when I have to talk?